many of you guys have been anticipating this video, but first off, my GOT7 experience will be split into 2 videos. I don't know when I'm gonna film the other half, but today I'm gonna talk about what happened to me at the GOT7 concert, and if you don't know already. However, I do want to take this time to thank my little angels, which I am so grateful for because, you know, without them, I wouldn't have experienced this. So thank you so much, Alexandra and Aubrey. Because of you guys, I was able to sit so close to GOT7. And also thank you, Lizette, for giving me 2 other tickets for my sister and my niece. Okay, let's get into the story. I'm sure you're waiting. So I went to fly in Chicago because it's closer to me. When we got there, the line was pretty decent. I mean, it did wrap around the damn building, but it did move quick, so I won't complain. There was a mall next to the location, so it was so fun because I actually went to the mall to pee. And some of you guys actually came up to me. If y'all didn't know, I get really nervous. Then when we got inside the venue, oh my goodness, so touched because I was just trying to find my door, supposedly, which was kind of lame because you could literally go through any door. I was just trying to find my place because I don't fit in. A lot of you guys actually came up to me and started to form a line, and I was kind of nervous because I was like, I don't want to get kicked out. It was such a highlight. So with Subculture and the security people, I don't know if they're the security through Subculture or they were security through the concert place, or they were just GOT7 security. No, they weren't. They were very, very strict. They made it super clear that no cameras were allowed, and if you had a camera, then your ass is gonna go outside. Although I did get a few clips. I was scared, girl. I was scared. I actually saw a few girls get escorted out. I was not gonna be one of them. However, when we got into the concert, there was this very friendly security guard that like kind of guided the entrance to the pit, so no crazy fans, aka me, goes inside and think they belong and they, you know, like own that place. So I was making my way to my seat because my head itched. No, because my sister and my niece sat like 2 sections over, and I just went to him and I was like, hey, sup? Okay, you, me. Then I asked him where my seat was actually, and he was like, it's right there, girlfriend. And then I sat down and I started talking to the lovely girly next to me, and then I realized that I don't have my damn wristband that will allow me to go get my photo opportunity, so I had to walk my ass back outside to where the lines were still in the venue, and I had to go get my wristband. Thank goodness there were no lines for P1, P2 anymore. I went and I was like, dang it, my sister and my niece. I bumped into my sister. Why am I talking so fast? And I told her to get Miracle because they need their wristbands. They got high touch tickets and I got photo op because I'm queen. I'm just kidding. And when I came back, you guys are so cute and so sweet because literally inside the concert place, we formed another line for pictures and selfies and hugs. And I was making my way back to where my seat was, and the security guard that I had told you guys about earlier, the friendlier one, he came and he was like, hey, and I was like, oh no, please give me another chance. I never been to.
I noticed you're taking a lot of pictures with people. Who are you?
I ain't gonna say it like that.
I'm just Faye. Yeah, I'm like J-Bob's wife. That's why. Well, I make lame videos on the internet.
Cool.
This is my opportunity to get a little slipping. I went closer to him and I was like, hey, yo, you gonna sneak me into the pit or what? And he was like, who is you? And I was like, when I come up to you and I tap you 2 times, that's a sign that you're gonna let me into the pit, okay? And he was just like,
We'll see. I got you.
You best the guys to me because I need to go into the pit. But little did I know he just lied to me because I couldn't find him during the concert. I didn't even see him. I was like, you liar. So where I sat, I was pretty close to the stage, I would say, in my opinion. There's a stage and then the pit and then there's a little barrier. And then I was just 2 rows behind that little barrier, which was eye-catching. And also, the light hit me in my glow, so. Just keep that in mind right now because it'll be important later. I did make friends around me. Thanks. La-di-da-di-da-di-da. When GOT7 came out and did their back-to-back songs, I legit, my heart, I can't. Like, I just basically screaming like every other girl. Hashtag basic AF. Everybody around us was dying. They came out, we screamed, they did their thing, we did our thing. Basically, during the first song, I was screaming so much that at one point I started drooling. Yeah, that sounds weird, but okay, hear me out. I was like screaming and doing my thing, you know, like dancing to the music, screaming and waving my hands. Yeah, literally, like. I was wearing like a romper that was kind of like a V-cut. I tried pinning it because it was too deep, and then I spilled coffee on it. But anyways, I was like jumping and screaming and going crazy, and then I felt something wet. Something very wet on my chest. And I was like, oh hell no, I know J-Bum cannot spit that far to me. So I touched my chest where it was wet and I trailed and traced it back, and sure enough, it was from my mouth. It was pretty gross. Oh snap. But I don't know why I shared that. But the moment I saw J-Bum though, I can't breathe. I knew that deep inside he was searching for me. I just couldn't believe he was right there again. So every time you see him, it just gets worse and deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper. Every time I looked at him, I'll freak out even more. Literally like jumping like this. Through the whole concert, I was just like jumping like this, right? And then all of a sudden, I found myself jumping like this. So I told myself to stop jumping like that because I was literally eye contact distance, you know? I am 110% sure they saw me. And also the girls who were in front of us kind of drifted to the sides, so that left an open gap. A few songs passed by and a couple nays and dabs later, I found myself more and more disoriented. My beautiful scream went from like a dolphin to a scream with cracks. Anyways, there were more than a couple times that J-Bum was eye smiling, you know? Just his eye smile alone, every time, I literally felt my insides eating me up. Like it was eating me up. I mean, just imagine that you were dating your K-pop bias. Okay, not to sound creepy. I'm just trying to get you guys on the same level, the feels, so y'all really understand. But imagine you guys are going on a beautiful date and you guys are having dinner. You guys are being all cutesy, and then all of a sudden he smiles even more and harder, like Monster! He would totally break up with you. Anyways, back to the concert. I saw the devil inside of me already up on that stage. Like it ran its ass to that stage. Thirsty! Thank goodness my boyfriend's kind of like, he wouldn't care anyways. I was just like, calms. But let's get real. Every fangirl knows that we do not do calm. That technique out the door. Oh, did I mention how it was to see Maku on stage? Maku. He was so good looking that I started regretting breaking up with him and marrying Jungkook. Oh, wrong fandom. I meant J-Pop. BTS trash. Maku will always have that place in my heart as my extremely hot boyfriend. Also, just to make it clear, because I know a lot of drama has been happening in LA for GOT7. No, I'm not Mark's real ex. I know. Hard to believe. I'm just kidding. But if you've been on this channel for over a year and you've seen all my GOT7 rants, you'll know that it became like an inside joke on my channel. So I'm just saying now, I'm not Mark's ex. It was just a joke, not a real ex. Or is he? I'm just kidding. No, he's not. Or am I kidding? Seriously, I'm kidding. No, I'm not. I'd kill myself. To the part where I hugged Jackson. Here's what happened, girlfriend. Here's the scoop. You know I was shook. I'm pretty sure everyone knows by now, but during the confession song, they come out to the freaking crowd. So as soon as that happened, like I said, I was towards the front. And everybody in my row kind of, well, down that side, they legit like ran out of their seats. I was the only one who got on my chair because I was like too short to see. I don't give a F right now. Y'all in the pit could wait. I'm sorry if I blocked you. When I was standing in my chair, somebody had the audacity. No, I'm just kidding. She just like went for a hug and I was like, oh, like, oh, heck no. Triggered something in me, right? I'll let it slide. Dang girl, you lucky. I'm gonna get a hug too. It was like Jackson, Mark, and Yu-Gi-Oh didn't come down our aisle. My seat was like the third seat in from the aisle. I forgot what her name was, but her and her mom are super nice. At one point, I held her mom's hand. They skipped our aisle and I was like,
heartbroken.
all of a sudden, Jackson and Mark and Yu-Gi-Oh, they decided to turn where we were because I was there. They turned into the aisle where our seats were and I was like, oh my god! I got out of my seat into the aisle. As that was happening, I feel like nobody was there. It was because like Jackson, they turned into our aisle last minute. He was coming down the aisle like, all I remember was that the security passed me and then I like stepped out into the middle of the aisle and I literally froze and I just saw Jackson coming down. Like he was just like coming towards me. Remember how I told you something triggered in me when I saw that girl hug J-Bum? Something in me was like, girl, you better get your hug in. My arms just suddenly moved on its own. I just slipped my arms right under his arm. It was no ordinary hug. It was not a side hug, not a friendship hug, but it was a girlfriend boyfriend hug. Jackson's arms are out here. here, okay? And my arms went under. Guys. Jackson was so soft and sweaty. Ugh. Okay, sorry. It was like pop, and I just like going left because I was so scared that security was gonna be like, bitch, move. I just like blacked out. I just remember hugging him and touching his chest with my chest. Yes, guys, I jinxed it. I touched his chest with my chest. Oh, hell no. Let me rub your chest with my chest. That wasn't all. Mark was actually behind Jackson. I think Mark had his arms on Jackson's shoulder. I touched his arm and I was like, Mark! Literally, Mark. Don't know why. He was like this already. And then he looked over with that face and he went like this. Yu-Gi-Oh was behind him with the pink cap. I think that was Yu-Gi-Oh. I don't know. But Yu-Gi-Oh was doing the choo-choo train on Mark. I was just like, clap. I mean, I didn't slap him. I just remember myself stepping back and go, I hug Jackson. Fangirling and freaking out. And then I sat my ass back down into my seat. But yeah, that's how I touched his chest with my chest. And then the concert went on. And I kid you not when I say 70% of the time in the earlier half, I was just waving. I was desperate to get their attention. Let me just show you how I was waving. So it started off like this. It went to this. And they kept going like this. Like it just went all over. I'm serious. I really did wave the whole time. Toward the end of the concert, they were wrapping it up. I don't remember who was talking, but it was someone on JB's right side. And J-Bum stands in the middle, right? He was standing there kind of facing this way, but I was this way. I think I called out, JB! And then I kept waving. He kept looking this way, like just straight. I don't know if he was looking at me, most likely he was. As it was quiet, I had screamed JB while waving. I know from where I was standing. I don't know about what was happening behind me or the crowd behind me. The people in the pit weren't waving at all. In my row, I was waving. So I kept waving. I should have done some hand gesture like. And all of a sudden, he turned over and he saw me. At least I think so. He went like this. I just started screaming at the top of my lungs. I freaked out. Like, just give me a moment. I'm not sure if it was Lauren or her sister, but Lauren has said, JB saw you, Faye, or something like that. That got me even more hyped because she noticed my efforts and saw that happen. There was a little chance J-Bum could have been waving to someone way back in the crowd or something, but I know. Like, he looked straight at me and then he waved. In the moment, I was just thinking like, no way, he did not do this. I was so happy I got like a half-ass wave from JB. I mean, hello, I'll take it. I know it was for me. I know it was for me. He did it for me. Like, fight me. Back yourself up. I know. Like, from boob down, I think I was like already melted. I'm not sure. That's what happened. However, don't leave yet. I have an exclusive interview coming up right now because Miracle had gotten out of her seat all the way over there and she made her way into the pit, went to the side of the stage. Kind of jealous. Man, I hate people like that. And Junior had taken her phone out of everybody's phone. How lucky. Here we go. Let's interview. We're starting? Yeah.
What's your name?
It's Miracle.
Who's your bias?
Okay, we're talking about GOT7. My bias in GOT7 is Mark.
On a scale to 1 to 10, how savage is Junior?
9.555.
Do you have lice?
No, I don't. I don't think. I'm pretty sure. I mean, I don't have lice.
Why do you stick your scalp? Really? I heard you got injured after getting Junior to take your phone. True or false?
True.
Where?
It's healing, but it's right here. Oh my god.
How did it feel like to be one of the chosen ones?
Oh, it feels great. I was really desperate.
Are those my lashes? Did Junior touch you?
No, he didn't even look at me.
Oh, so you had a phone face him, so you look at him.
So I was like the very last one on the edge, and like Junior was right in front of me. And then Junior came, and then yeah, that's how it happened.
Bless.
this video, definitely give it a thumbs up if you want to see part 2 for what happened during the photo op with J Bum and Bam Bam, cause y'all ain't gonna believe. Don't forget to subscribe if you like more K-pop rants. I'm sending love. Bye!